Dr. Joseph Maroon is a world-renowned neurosurgeon and nutritional expert, and he's based right here in Pittsburgh. He joins us today to talk about brain health. I know many factors that affect brain health, for good or for bad, are environmental. Tell us about them, Doctor.
Sure, Jim. I think most people, when they think of environmental toxins, they think of things like lead from paint, mercury that's sometimes in the fish that we eat. But there are many other sources of environmental toxins, including sugar substitutes, the aspartame that we ingest that can have significant effects on brain function. Processed foods are loaded with preservatives and various chemicals that we now know have significant negative effects on brain health. BPA found in the plastic bottles that we ingest, the water that we ingest, that particularly when out in sunlight can release toxic chemicals. Medical x-rays, overused or used inappropriately at times when it doesn't affect a medical decision, can lead to problems. So all of these are environmental toxins, if you would, that can contribute to negative brain health. In our homes, fire retardation preservatives in furniture, in our rugs and our carpets are all things that we really need to be aware of, because we're finding these not only in adults but also in infants. Mothers who give birth to infants and they test the umbilical blood, there are hundreds of chemicals in the blood of the umbilical cord that really contain agents that can have deleterious effects. So it's really about being aware. Pesticides on our foods that we must try to guard against as much as possible as another factor to help us preserve good brain health.
You've talked about a lot of things that we may not be able to avoid, but you say just be aware.
Well, the obvious rejoinder to that is be aware and then do what you can to avoid them, particularly pesticides on our food. Being aware of the retardants that are in our furniture, and maybe not buy that kind of furniture if you have a choice. And clearly in the selection of bottled water, you should look at the bottle and make sure it's not BPA. This can be carcinogenic, and it can also have deleterious effects on infants, infant development.
Thank you for joining us today. You've given us a lot of great tips about brain health. We'll have much more about the topic of brain health in the weeks to come. In the meantime, if you'd like more information, go to the St. Barnabas website, www.stbarnabashealthsystem.com, and click on Brain Health link.